How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm great now. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Very excited to have you on the show. And this is, I gotta say, you've done so many great movies, but Pirates of the Caribbean, people love that movie. And I know that now you're shooting not just the sequel, but 2 sequels. Is that right? At the same time?
Yeah, that's right.
They do that now. Very few films do that. I know Lord of the Rings did it. I think Star Wars did it, but I think, and then your film, and that's it, pretty much. They're that confident.
They are that confident, and it's going to be good. I mean, it's good fun, so it should be good.
Yeah. Are you having as much fun shooting these sequels as you had shooting the original? Because I read an interview where you said you really liked shooting the first one. Is this one fun, too?
I did know it is. It's fantastic, but I'm a bit disappointed, because in the first one, I got my cleavage painted in every day.
What does that mean, painted in?
I don't...
Like with advertisements or something?
Well,
what are they doing?
Well, no, but that's quite a good idea. No, I had a very nice lady who came and for 45 minutes every morning painted me a cleavage.
Really? And does that work? I mean, it makes things look fuller? Is that the idea?
Yeah, it's very clever. It's shading and everything. And, I mean, you know, it's a help from a corset because they pull you in and they put it all up. But in this one, I'm not really wearing a corset, so...
Right, and they don't have someone shading anything?
No.
Now, how does that work? I mean, because you're, like, for example, could they do that with musculature? Could I have someone come in with shading, give me an incredible six-pack and...
You could, you should do that.
Man boobs or something.
You should be naked and you could have it all
No, that would be
painted.
bad for me to be... I was going to paint it over my suit to give someone the general idea.
Fair enough.
But you must like doing... You've done a lot of period pieces. Do you like wearing the costumes? It must make it a little more fun.
It does. It does. I like the costumes a lot. I do like corsets. You know, they make you stand up very straight. And I had a bit of a Scarlett O'Hara fetish and managed to get my waist down to about 18 inches in the first...
18 inches?
In the first Pirates.
That's the circumference of, like, my spinal column is 18... 18 inches is like that's crazy.
It was very small, and it was fantastic for about 5 minutes, and you went, wow, that's amazing, and then you realised that you couldn't breathe, and oxygen deprivation isn't a good thing.
Right. I noticed in some of your movies you passed out halfway through. That's incredible. So for this one, things were you don't want to go to 18 inches.
No,
that's pretty extreme.
No, that was stupid. But, you know, 21 was quite good.
Now, I've noticed you liked, and this is something I think is very appealing, you're very young, but you've already done so many successful films, and you seem drawn to female characters that aren't afraid to take action. They're strong. They'll kick butt if they have to.
They definitely will. Yeah, I like strong women. I do. And I think it's partly because when I was little, I always used to watch films and I wanted to be the guys. I never wanted to be the girls.
I wanted to be the girl whenever I watched films. I was like, oh, she's so pretty. I wish I was pretty. And my parents had a talk, and it was all fine. But you did. You wanted to be the guy.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they're more fun. I mean, the girls they are pretty, but they stand there and they kind of scream a lot, and you just get annoyed with them.
Right.
The guys, you know, they kick ass.
But that's great. I think that's a good role model, though, that you take action in these films. You know, you're not afraid.
Absolutely.
And for this one, in Pride and Prejudice, this is a great role, first of all, to play. This is a famous role.
Yeah.
You're playing a very strong woman, and sort of at a time when women often weren't portrayed that way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they do say that Jane Austen was the first feminist. And in a way, she's right there, right, because she does really strong female characters, and that's fantastic, but in the middle of great romances as well.
And what's interesting is you meet with the director for the first time because obviously he knew who you were, but he was hesitant to cast you in the role of Elizabeth Bennet. Why was he hesitant?
He said that I was too pretty.
Really?
Yeah, which is quite a nice way to be turned down for a part, really. I mean, you can't be too angry about it. And then he met me and went, oh, no, you're fine. Thanks.
That's sort of you lose both ways.
Yeah,
you can't have it, you're too pretty. Let me get a look at you. No, you're fine. You're fine. That's not good. Well, we have a clip here from the movie. What do we need to know?
What do you need to know about the clip?
Yeah, the clip. And just about life in general, because a lot of us are confused.
All right, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I should have been more specific. But yeah, in this... what do we need to know about all kinds of things? But for this clip from Pride and Prejudice, what's going to help people understand?
For this clip, it's a failed proposal scene where Mr. Darcy first proposes to Elizabeth Bennet and it all goes wrong.
OK, let's take a look at this clip from Pride and Prejudice.
So this is your opinion of me. Thank you for explaining so fully. Perhaps these offences might have been overlooked had not your pride been hurt by my honesty in admitting scruples about our relationship. Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your circumstances?
And those are the words of a gentleman. From the first moment I met you, your arrogance and conceit, your selfish disdain for the feelings of others made me realise that you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
forgive me.
This is really great chemistry. It really is.
Yeah.
That's great. I know you're so young. You've accomplished so much. It's cruel. It's very cool. I don't know what I'm talking about right now.
No, but thank you.
Clearly fallen in love with you. Pride and Prejudice is playing in select cities right now. Go and see it. It's amazing. And thank you so much for being here. Great to have you on the show. Keira Knightley, everybody. Nicole Richie coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.